share with you my story that I'm going through right now, showing you how you can daydream and how you can attract everything you want in your life. I'm kind of going to be changing these ASMR videos, the topics, because initially the first one I wanted to do it around, stress, depression and anxiety. However, I realized that I don't want to stay in this space anymore, because the more you stay in the space, the more you're going to keep attracting this. And I really work with the law of attraction, which is actually really the law of vibration. And it's really that, everything in our world, in our reality is energy, and we vibrate at a certain frequency. You're going to attract what you vibrate at. I actually think that I'm going to be doing my ASMRs around this on my channel. So this way you have the practical videos that I do, where I really talk about how you can stay healthy and how you can improve your overall well-being with natural products, where I will really be talking about the products. But on my ASMR, I really want to talk about how you can really create your reality. I'm still practicing, I'm still improving every day. By sharing all of this with you, it can help you do the same for yourself. I think it's good to do this here because ASMR, the fact that it relaxes you and you have this tingling, this is vibrations. So let's see how that goes. So what I want to share with you today is the contrast that I'm experiencing between the reality I'm in and the fact that I really refuse to focus on that, and I focus on where I want to be, on what I want to create. Today, if I focus on my reality, it's very dark. I don't want to focus on that because I know that today, as my reality is, this is old news. This is based on the way I was vibrating before. And I've gone through a lot of struggles, especially those last 2 years. I believe it's struggles that I had to go through in order to become who I really want to be, or actually just in order to become me. I know that right now I'm in the midst of it, but I feel that it's getting better. I just know it. It has to work. I quit corporate 2 years ago and I wanted to build my business. Those last 2 years, I think instead of building a business, it's been more about finding myself, and I had to find myself. I didn't know who I was. I really had to find who I really was, and for that, without really knowing it, I went into a relationship that was toxic. Then I got scammed and lost most of my life savings. However, this is old story for me. Right now I'm staying at a friend's place. I know that my home is arriving, I know that the money is on its way, and I know that my puppy is arriving, and I know that my lover is arriving, and I know that, everything is going to be fine. And this is where I want to stick. And I'm building my business, I'm passionate about it, I'm not willing to give up on this. I have one life. I can't be doing something that I've been doing for 20 years that was just slowly killing me. So I know deep down that the business that I'm building, I know that it helps people. I know that it's going to help you raise your vibration. I know that it's going to help you learn how to own your health. I know how it's going to help you choose the right products for you, and I know that I can help you choose those products and guide you in the right direction. And this, I am just passionate about this, and there is no way that I can give up on that. It's my purpose, it's my place. I'm sharing all this with you because if you're not happy with where you are right now, you can always change this. You have this power. The way you can change this is to focus on what you want. Something I really realized, and that was my mistake, but I didn't know, so it's how it is that we often we think we focus on what we want, when in reality we actually focus on what we don't want. And by focusing on what we don't want, we are attracting this. For example, I've been so worried about money, although I had it, but I was so worried about it that I didn't have enough, that I didn't have it, that I actually lost all of it, the major part of it. I created that, and I know this. Even those last month, I've been focusing, or I've been scared. I've had all those fears around not having enough money. By focusing on this, I couldn't let money into my reality. Its vibration is just very simple. It's not easy because we are programmed in a way. You need to reprogram yourself. For this, you really need to be aware of the patterns and you need to catch yourself. There's some work to do. With practice, you can get there. It's very much about checking with yourself where you are focusing. For example, let's say money. Are you focusing on the fact that you don't have enough, or do you feel abundant? If you don't manage to do that, focus on something else. Just let go with that topic. For me, it's easier for me to feel good when I think of my business, when I picture myself with my business, when I picture my puppy. This is what I focus on. I don't allow my brain to go anywhere else anymore like I used to. I know that by allowing it to go anywhere else, it's going to attract something else, and I don't want that anymore because I can't. As of today, I cannot afford to waste time anymore. I have no clue how it's going to unfold for me. However, I had to remove toxic vibrations from my life. I have to stay laser focused on what I want to build and the reality I want to create. No matter where you're at in your life right now and whatever it is you want to change, try and see if you're focusing on the absence of it or if you're focusing on what it is that you truly want. Feel yourself into this. Daydream is the best. It will raise your vibration right away. Once your vibration is high, this is when you're going to start being able to receive and to open up. If you're listening to this, maybe you're also into Abraham Hicks. If you don't know her, I recommend listening to her. Why do we actually let ourselves go into negative thinking? We live in a society where everything is negative. Media are all negative. We're programmed for this. Don't allow yourself to go into anything negative. Stick to what it is that you want. It will change the reality. Even when you're stressed or depressed or anxiety, all of these negative emotions are very low vibrations. The way to get out of this is to change the focus. Why you are stressed or anxious, for example, is because you're worrying about the future, but the future hasn't happened yet. The best thing you can do is stay in the now, be grateful for everything you have right now, and things start to shift. For myself is that right now I have everything I need. Right now I have a roof over my head, I have food, I can work on my business, I'm healthy, I have all I need, and I'm very grateful for that. I stick to this and I know that everything is going to be fine. I know that if I focus on what I want, I'll get there. I'm experiencing this daily and I wanted to share a bit of my story with you, hoping that it's going to help you, but it's really very much about focusing on what you want and being in the now. When you're in a very shitty situation, if you don't focus on what you want and instead you get stuck in the reality you're in, it's going to stay in this loop and you're not going to get out of it. It's been happening for me for the last 2 years. This is the work you need to be doing, is really to kind of shift your vibration by focusing on something that makes you feel good. It's all about feeling good, basically. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumb up, subscribe, drop me a comment below. I'd like to know what you think. I'd like to know what you're experiencing also, if you're going through the same thing. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.